Hello, District 14 Toastmasters. The speech contest training, are you ready for international? I am Joanne Sheets, District 14 contest chair, along with the contest team tonight. Our contest team is Debbie Thompson, Teresa Middleton, J.D. Dirkschneider, Barbara Laracy, Linda Rogers, Trina Mackey, and Denise James. We're delighted that you are here tonight, and tonight's meeting is a question and answer session, and we hope you brought your questions. We're recording this training, so I will read the District 14 photo and video release statement. By attending this meeting, training, event, I consent and authorize District 14 to copyright, use, and publish any of the images in any format, photographs, videos, etc., taken of me. I understand these images may be used for a variety of purposes and may appear on the District 14 website, social media, promotional materials, or any other media. I also want to share a few Zoom navigation tips. Please mute yourself unless you're speaking. We'd like for you to leave your video on if possible. You have access to the side-by-side view during the PowerPoint, and you're welcome to chat with everyone or privately. Just a few reminders. We have gotten through the Tall Tales contest. Tall Tales Division contest should be completed by November 30, and we're excited for the district contest that will take place April of 2025 in person. Both the district and the division contests are in person. And then for 2025, clubs are to have their contest completed by January 31st. Clubs get to choose whether it's online or in person. Areas by February 28th. That contest is in person only. Division by March 31st, again, in person only. And the district contest is in person only in April 2025. Now, divisions may combine their Tall Tale contests with their international contests in March if desired. This is what we have been working toward, and we have asked that you view the training that we have had available for some time now. And tonight we ask that you watch some or all of the training videos and then attend the question and answer session tonight. The training videos include how to have a fabulous contest, how to chair and master a fabulous contest, contest basics for contestants, how to be a law-abiding judge, how to be an honorable chief judge, how to have a terrific online contest, breaking ballot room ties, speech contest do's and don'ts play, and the importance of dodging contest gotchas. Those are resources that we had available for you. And we hope again that you watched those and that you brought your questions with you tonight. That being said, let's get ready for the question and answer. Join us now. Hi, Sadie, we're so glad that you're here tonight.
Thank you so much. Glad to be here. I do have a question, and I thank you for this opportunity to pose it. The question I have concerns, what briefing does the chief judge give to the audience at the time of the contest?
I can answer that one.
Okay.
When the contest master opens the event, he will give the house rules, such as mute your devices and that you can only leave and enter the room during those moments of silence between speeches. the contest master will let the audience know that the contestants have been briefed and the judges have been briefed by the chief judge. The contestants are briefed by the contest master, and I like to be involved in that part of it. Also, they'll let them know what disqualifications could be, if hopefully there won't be any. They'll let the audience know basically the rules, that everything's been set. And they'll also, and I'm thinking back on the conference too, they'll let everybody know that some material may not be as acceptable to some than others, meaning not that they're going to talk about politics, sex, or religion, just that some people might not believe what others believe. That's the way I take that. But the contest master pretty much briefs the audience as to what everybody's done, who the chief judge is, and everybody can know that, contest master. And then he lets everybody know the order of speakers. If it's not already pre-printed, we try to have the briefings ahead of time so that the order of speakers can actually be printed on that little sheet, that little tally or ballot that gets put on the tables. And I believe that's basically it. Then he starts the contest with the contestant speeches. Did I forget anything?
That was, Sadie, were you asking about what the chief judge does or what the contest?
Yes, I was asking mainly about the chief judge.
Okay, because you specified the audience.
Okay, chief judge addressing the audience.
The chief judge does not address the audience. The only time the chief judge says anything is after the ballots are counted, and just to let the contest master know that all the ballots have been collected, and then the chief judge and ballot counters leave the room. I think at one time, a long time ago, chief judge used to say something, but does not now. Is that correct, Debbie?
Yeah, let me pull up the contest rules. I found something that may help, and I think this is actually the contest master. I don't know if you guys can see it during the contest.
Yeah.
It
Yes.
says the rules have been reviewed with the chief judge and contestants. The only thing I've seen the chief judge do recently is confirm or something like the contestants have been briefed and the judges have been briefed or something like that. It's very brief point, and you really don't. There's a thing in the rule book that says the audience make sure the contestants can see the timing lights, but that the audience, it implies that you don't even tell the audience about the timing. It's really not about the audience getting a briefing.
Yes.
It's more about, here are the rules. It's very formal. Now, so I did see this. Rules have been reviewed. The contestants have been formed. That's all you say. You don't demonstrate them. You don't do all that. Select, this is, I think, what you were alluding to, Denise, that each contestant selects their own speech topic. Some of the contests may be personal in nature and language, ideas, and briefs, blah, blah, blah. So those are the only things that I know that the contest master, that's in the rule book. But
what I summarized came right off your contest master's script.
Okay.
Because I edited it for our combined area contest master.
But yeah, the chief judge doesn't really, and what I've seen recently really doesn't say a lot other than maybe to confirm everybody's been briefed. Does that?
Yes, that answers the question, and that was my thought the whole time. It was just that at a pretty recent contest, I was told that the chief judge needed to go over all the rules, and I'm like, I don't know where it says that, and somehow another person produced some form. I don't know where they got it from, but it wasn't what I had read in the rule book. So I just wanted to really get,
I would actually love to see that, Sadie, if you can get your hands on it.
okay, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, where did you get this from? Oh, I got it off the internet. I'm like, off the internet, okay. But I thought our source document was the rule book.
It is, absolutely. He must have got it
Oh,
from
the chief
Al Gore, who created the internet, remember?
Well, there's lots of things on the internet around Toastmasters that various
Mhm.
clubs and districts have put out on their websites, etc.
Mhm.
A lot of
Mhm.
times they don't have dates on them, so you don't
Yes,
know
yes.
how current it is or not. And
Mhm.
people are doing what they think is the right thing to do, but
Yeah.
the rule book is the final judge on everything. Mhm.
Mhm.
Final answer.
Okay.
Did you have other questions, Sadie?
That was the main question there. I did have questions about the tie breaking, but believe it or not, that 6-minute video that JD put out and that Debbie directed me to was really clear and then just going through the examples. So that was a very great video. Oh, yes, I do have another question. Made me think, okay. You know where it says the number of judges that you need? And I'm not looking at so of course I'm not quoting verbatim, I'm just sort of paraphrasing it. And I hope I'm doing it right. Must be equal to the number of, what is it, areas that you have. So, and then in the last part, it says, or a minimum of 7 judges. Okay, my question is this: if you have to have a minimum of 7 judges, from that minimum of 7, can you select anonymously, of course, your tie-breaking judge? That's my question. Or is it 7 judges plus a tie-breaking judge, which now brings that total up to 8?
That's a Debbie question.
I was trying to look in the rule book to see exactly where it said, but my understanding is it is a minimum of 7 voting judges. The
Mhm.
tiebreaker judge is not a voting judge. He is a
That-
separate judge. And so you always have a tiebreaker judge separate from those that it recommends.
Correct, correct.
Here we go. Okay. So Sadie, I think this is a chart that we came up with
Mhm.
from the rule book. And so, your area, division, district are different, but
Mhm.
where it says a minimum of 7 voting judges, a minimum of 7 voting judges, 5 voting judges, those are separate. So you do need a tiebreaker and the
Mhm.
number.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you very much. And so my concern immediately would be at the area level. So that slide indicated it would be 5 voting judges and a tie-breaking judge.
Right.
And at the area level, it says equal number from each club in the area. That's if practical. And at the division, it's 7 minimum, and they're an equal number of judges between your areas in the division. Am I right on that,
Now,
Linda?
that's where it gets really fuzzy to me. That is not as clear. Okay, I've got 4 clubs in my area. So equal number of judges would be 4 voting judges. That's how I interpret it.
Okay,
Linda?
say that again, Sadie. Sorry.
Okay, the part about, Denise, would you mind
Yes,
saying
sorry, I
about
forgot it.
the equal number of, that's the part, that equal number business, equal number of voting judges for each club in the area.
Okay, Sadie was saying she has 4
4 clubs
4
in
clubs
her area.
in her area.
Correct.
What we did with Division E is we had a combined area contest, which made it easier to get that minimum number of judges, because club and area, you're not so particular that your judges are in the same clubs, right, Linda? So if you combine your areas, if there are 3 areas in your division, for instance, each area could bring some judges from their own areas and combine together, it should.
Yeah.
But Sadie, if you read this, and I'm with you on it, because it literally says equal number of voting judges from each club in the area. If you only have 4 clubs, that is telling me that you have 4 judges from each one in the area, or a minimum of 5 voting judges. So that's what it says to me, unless somebody's
Or a
reading.
Yeah.
minimum.
So
Okay,
if you,
okay,
if
or
you've
the
only
minimum.
got 4 clubs in your area, then if
Mhm.
you had a judge from each club, then you would need a 5th judge, maybe from another area or something, to make your minimum of 5 judges.
That's not how I'm interpreting it.
That-
I think
Okay.
if you had 4 clubs in your area and each of those clubs, you found a judge from each of those clubs and had 4 judges, you're good. But if you can't get a judge from each club in the area, then probably you need to do the minimum of 5 voting judges.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's how I read it
That
too.
makes sense. Yeah.
And I think this is a lot of open to interpretation in one sense too, and you do the best that you can. Because I remember pre-pandemic running an area contest and I could only find 3 voting judges, plus my secret tiebreaker judge. I beat the bushes to find people, and every single person except one at that area contest had a role, and that one person was the spouse of somebody. I mean, just who was not in Toastmasters. So you just do the best you can. And I almost only had 2 voting judges because one person forgot that it was that morning. And I had to call her and she says, "Oh, I'll be right there." You know, so you do
Yeah,
the best you can.
one thing that I, just to say about that, because it's always confused me, what if you only have 2 of your areas competing? Does that mean you only have to have 2? Now, what it says is 1 from every area. The other thing though, and you know, if you can, and Linda's got a very good point, sometimes you can't, but I think the more judges you have, the better. Because think about only 3 people making the decision if you only have 3 judges. You know, if you could, maybe you get 2 from every area. So you have 6 judges. But you know, you do the best you can. And to me, that's what the rule book says is 1 from every area, or you have to have a minimum of 5.
Okay,
Am
That
I
makes
still
sense.
frozen?
thank you.
And one of the things that we suggested in the FAQs was we recommend that you do the best you can, because we understand that sometimes it's difficult to find that many judges. So you do the best that you can.
And if possible, I think they had a great idea. If you're having 2 areas do their contest together, let one area be the judge for the other contest, and one area be the judge for, you know, vice versa. So you've got hopefully impartial people as your judges.
Or at least between the 2 areas, you have plenty of people to judge both area contest, right?
Right.
Because you can still be a member of a club as one of the contestants at the area level, if need be.
That's right.
What else, Sadie?
Oh, wow. Those were the main 2 pressing questions that I just wanted to get a little bit clearer in my mind about. You all have done a great job. That's all I really had.
Sadie, would you like for us to share with you the FAQs that we put together?
Okay, that'd be
Okay.
fine.
We can send that to you.
Okay, all right. I don't want to hold anyone up, you know. I was really wanted to get those 2 questions addressed, and just to see what other were some common questions that people had. So that FAQ would be great. Thank you.
Contact card. Actions.
Okay,
Thursday, 2.
we'll send that to you.
Message.
Okay.
Heading level vertical scroll.
Should I bring the slide deck back up, Joanne?
Please.
Okay.
So Sadie, we're so glad that you came tonight. And I just want to remind you that these training videos are out there. We talked about the Tall Tales, and I know we're finishing up the Tall Tales contest by the end of November. But then as you are preparing, you and the other area directors in your division, as you're preparing for the international, make sure to go back and watch these training videos. There is a plethora of information there that will be very helpful to you and to the other area directors.
Totally
Kalinda,
agree. Have already looked at quite a bit of these videos, and
wonderful.
we'll look at them again. And I had an area council meeting last night, and I just really praised these trainings because the comment was, well, I'm really not clear on contests. And I said, well, there's excellent training out there on YouTube underneath the District 14's training playlist just on contests. May I suggest that you just take one of them and look at it. So believe you, this is a great resource, and I do use it and recommend it.
And
Absolutely.
I want to give a shout out to JD Dirkschneider for 2 years ago for saying we ought to record trainings, specially prepared trainings, and put them on the YouTube channel so people would have them as a resource. Versus, in addition to preparing training sessions like this where we answer questions live, but to record trainings and put them on the YouTube channel so people can watch them at 3 a.m. when they can't sleep.
Exactly.
Organize their speech contest. Yeah.
Right. Or pause them at certain points, like, what was that? And go back. That's the part that I really love, is being able to pause it and go back and listen to it. Okay, now I understand. So
Yes.
yeah, recording has many advantages.
Sadie, I also want to share with you that coming soon is a video, a training, 8 ways to get kicked out of a speech contest. Everything you need to know about getting kicked out of a Toastmasters International Speech Contest for Dummies. And it includes protests and disqualifications. So keep your eyes peeled on the D14 training site, and that will be coming soon. And in the meantime, if you have specific questions after you all have watched these videos, please, please, please reach out to us, and we will do our very best to answer whatever questions you all have.
Okay, great, thank you.
And finally, there again, the D14 website has the links to the Toastmasters International site, the speech contest rule book, the International Speech Contest Kit, and the speech contest FAQs. And there are other helpful links there also, which are the District 14 contest FAQs that the current D14 contest being prepared. And Sadie, that is what I will be sending to you.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for joining us tonight. And let me share this, although the District 14 contest the District 14 website is still under construction, there are some tabs that will be completed hopefully in the very near future that will add additional information as well as we work through our international contests. So tonight's training was, are you ready for international? And I hope that we have answered your questions. And again, if you have additional questions, please feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to answer those questions for you and help you through your contest for the spring.